You're here, I'm pleased, I really feel your company. Your style, your smile, your pace mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what a king's supposed to be.
Excuse me, miss. I was in the waiting room when you gave your testimony. And what I realized is that we have an enemy in common. While you were being called to the office again, I was being put out the only home I've ever known. While you were shaking with anxiety and fear over something no one ever wants to hear, I was shaking in dread. Because we all know what happens to little girls that have no home and no one to claim them. I think our souls passed each other by. See, my soul left me a long time ago in a dingy motel room, ripped away by brutal force. It fled, unable to find its way back home.
Historical people, who would you want in your seat and why?
Wow. I guess because I'm different. You know, I'm not really starstruck. And so it would be hard to really pinpoint anybody in particular. First person that just came to my mind, you know, I mean, if I had an opportunity to cut Denzel, you know, I would.
That's a good one.
I'd do that.
That would be a dope conversation.
Exactly.
How important is diversity in your work, considering you grew up in a bilingual, bicultural home?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very important. I think at this point, just in society, there's just so much diversity. You know, whether it be in language, whether it be in your upbringing, whether it be, you know, whatever that is. And so I think growing up in, you know, a bilingual household as well as really a bicultural, despite the fact that, you know, my parents are you know, both of Hispanic descent, but growing up in two different cultures of, you know, very traditional values in the home and very different, and sometimes similar values, right, outside of the home, but in different ways, right?
Yeah.
And so,
he tests those whom he loves. I pray he continues to love me till my death. I pray he continues testing me and testing me and testing me until I have no questions left. Until I can ingest knowledge and choke on lies and spit out truth with every breath. But you see, until love for what he loves and hate for what he hates is the only thing that's left within my chest. I know that I will constantly fight to love what's right because I was created with a heart that sits slightly to the left. But I'm okay with that. Because I always knew and always know that he knows exactly what is best. You see, he knew that it would only be a matter of time before I would open my eyes and finally realize that I needed to look deep down inside and pull out the divide so that my heart and my mind would collide and learn to work together.
What's going on? What's going on, my good people, online community? We are back for another powerful episode of Ordinary Conversations with Extraordinary People with your host, Willie Beamen. I am excited today with my sister here to the left. I believe it's going to be a great show.
It is.
I believe we're going to have some fun.
We are.
But without further ado, we got to give her a quick introduction. She is born in Monroe, but raised in Fort Worth, Texas. She is also the youngest of 3 siblings, survivor turned motivational speaker, an author with purpose, with her book entitled Unbroken Destiny, which I definitely want to get into.
Oh yeah.
True testament to strength, faith, and perseverance. And also, her voice resonates throughout the community. Y'all put some fire, put some hand claps in the chat for my sister, Mr. Winnie Sparks. Winnie Starks. Winnie Starks.
It's okay.
What's
It's
going
all
on?
right. Nothing much, just living.
Living.
And, walking in my purpose.
Yeah.
The purpose that I didn't even know existed
Right.
until, you start working on yourself. You start acknowledging things within, and then it kind of clicks in your head. And I know for me, my spiritual background has everything to do with it. I'm nothing without God. So
I'm with that.
that's my motivation. I do this for Him, because the life that I have now is nowhere near the life that I thought I was gonna have.
Yeah.
Or that I wanted anyway.
Right. Absolutely.
yeah.
Walk us through, before we get into all the good stuff, walk us through your journey growing up, childhood. How was that experience like? I've read your bio and you went through some rough things, but you overcame them. So kind of share with our online community.
Yeah, so growing up, I was the baby. I'm 11 years younger than my siblings. I have two older brothers. I was the baby. My mom and my father, they coexisted with each other for 20 plus years. Very domestic, dysfunctional, country living. If you from the country, it's way different from the city.
No, totally different.
A totally different lifestyle, a totally different mindset. So they went through a lot of things. My mom, when she was pregnant with me, she jumped out the truck. She was about almost due. So I was born with the umbilical cord choking me.
Wow.
So I pretty much wasn't supposed to survive getting here.
Wow.
Yeah. And so that all in itself started my journey. So you can see my journey started rough before I could even
Yeah.
get anywhere.
Right.
That happened. So due to that happening, it challenged my growth for as mentally. I didn't learn like other kids. And in a school setting, everybody's put together or whatever, and you're supposed to know how to do these things. I didn't grasp hold to um, learning the way everybody else. So it challenged me, which made me kind of shut down, and it made me be aggressive in school.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to tell them you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. Or you will have. For me, I grew up in elementary school. My mom was a school teacher, so my first 5 years, my mom worked there.
Wow.
So that was a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, because I didn't get in trouble like the other kids. It was not go to timeout. It was go to Miss Hall class. And every time I hit her door, baby, she knew something happened. I was getting popped or something. So it was a challenging thing for school for me.
Gotcha.
Move past that. I had some things that happened in the household. Nobody knew what was going on. I was touched by multiple people. Starting my earliest remembrance, I was 4. And that when things like those things happen to you, you don't speak out. I didn't speak out because my mom used to tell me, if somebody do something to you, I'm gonna kill them. Or I'm gonna do this. And so in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm not saying nothing to you about that because you're not gonna be here. You telling me you gonna kill him? I mean, you ain't gonna be here to be with me after this said and done. So I held on to that secret for years. Actually, my mom didn't find out about it till I had my first conference in 2018. And I told her, I didn't ever tell her, and I told her the reason why I didn't tell her. And then I also told her I would never tell her like the people, because they life pretty much gave them the backlash they needed for whatever happened. And then I am a very considerate, very understanding person. I understood that we were children.
Yeah.
Things happen. You're not taught. you're not aware. In our community, we don't talk about a lot of stuff.
No,
The
we don't.
generation before pretty much swept everything under the rug. What happens in this house stays in this house, even though my mom was not like that, but that was the teaching, that was the way of being. So it it made it challenging to even express
Yeah.
or to even know about, how to go about doing it.
Yeah.
So those things all by itself started my childhood and my directory of how life was for me from 4 to about 20, 25 or so.
Yeah.
I was a loose cannon. Like, I'm not gonna even tell y'all no story. I temper. I always been very assertive in what they call aggressive. I don't call it aggressive. I was very just outspoken. I would tell you my truth, or, you know, um, but I got labeled aggressive. I got labeled,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
things because you don't know. Um, but it made me.
Of
It
course.
made
Yeah.
me, and I'm thankful for it. Because with all those broken pieces, God was doing what He was doing.
Yeah.
He knew who He designed me to be. He knew that I would use it to not as a negative, but as
As
a
a positive,
positive.
absolutely.
Growing up, I can always think back. I was always that friend that was encouraging people. I was always that friend that I was wise beyond my years. A lot of it played effect because I was the youngest and I grew up with older people.
Yeah.
So I was always able to give good advice. More so it came from, I knew what it felt like to not have somebody. I knew what it felt like to um, be somewhat of a misfit and not kind of have a place with people. So anytime that I could be this person to somebody else, it gave me joy because I'm like, well, at least you don't have to deal with this, or
Yeah.
you don't have to think like this. At least you know. And I'm not saying that I didn't have people. I was popular. My family loved me, but when things happen to you, you internalize.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, I had all those things, but internally I was suffering. I dealt with low self-esteem. I dealt with the being promiscuous because of how early things started with me. So for me, it was like that's what I knew. I
Yeah.
knew how to do that,
Yeah.
and it lasted until I got with my son's dad, and I was with him. And it was dysfunctional because you don't know how to be. I
Yeah.
started dating at 15. I was with him from 15 to 24.
Wow.
And I had dealt with loss. 17, we got pregnant. I lost my twins the day that I turned 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm in 12th grade. I had just got to the point to where I was like okay with it because we young, we went through a lot of stuff, and at one point he once he found out it was twins, it was like, oh, life was over.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Yeah, and me, I'm like, well, I don't know what we gonna do, but we both was here. Like it wasn't like we were just doing stuff. We was in a whole full blown relationship.
Relationship. Yeah.
We actually was living together at that time because things happened with him, and me being me, I'm my mom's special child of I'm gonna have it my way. So things happen. I actually ran away from home with him, and she told me, "You gotta come back to you. You 17. You can't leave.
Yeah.
I got you till you're 18." And I was like, "Well, Mama, I can't come back if he can't come because he ain't got nowhere to go." And she tried to have a family meeting and everything, and it wound up being he come stay with us. It was a learning lesson.
Yeah. Of
Oh, it was a
course.
great
Yeah.
learning lesson.
Yeah.
God don't play. But I ain't know in the midst of it. So
For you going through all of this at a young age, trying to process all this and internalizing it, were there any resources or outlets to help you overcome these issues?
at that time, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know of any. I just had friends and older women and older people that were around me that gave me knowledge. Um, um, I had one Sean. I love Sean. Sean was older. She would just give me nuggets because she lived a hard life.
Mm.
And she would give me nuggets, but I didn't have like resources that could actually change my thought patterns
Mm-hmm.
and change my mind. That didn't happen until later in life when I actually started with my own journey with God, my own personal relationship. I always had a relationship with Him because my mom always kept us in church. I knew God was real, but you don't understand it until you
Yeah.
really start going through
Yeah.
stuff, and He has to come in, and it's Him working.
Mm-hmm.
My first time of understanding God was real was when I had my kids. When I lost the twins, I wrote a letter, and because I was so broken, like I went through so much stuff, my hair fell out and everything.
Wow.
Yes, because I was so stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote a letter, and I said, God, if it's meant, let everything be okay. If not, don't let me get all the way to the end and something bad happen.
Mm. That's good.
I wrote that sitting on my floor in my room. That was, it had to been Valentine's Day because my kids was born February 18th and 19th. One was born at 9:01 and one was born at 12:01.
Wow.
So, because it happened 3 days later after I wrote that letter. I just woke up and my water broke. My
Wow.
daughter was coming down foot first. And for me, it was like, okay, God, I see. You know, it didn't hurt less, but it let me know He heard me.
Yeah.
It let me know that I don't know how this works, but I know that it's a higher power that hears. And so that started a piece of my journey. I had a lot of other things that went on. We went through that. I wound up having my son 4 years later, was with his dad. We wound up officially breaking up out on my own. So with him, I had structure, and I give him that. I learned a lot of things from his household, his mom, and
Right.
the things that I didn't learn in my household because my mom was a single mom.
Same here.
Yeah,
Grew up
she
as
was
a single
single
parent.
mom.
Yeah.
She worked 2 jobs. My mom was school teacher and she worked at FedEx. And so I didn't, a lot of stuff you didn't get at home because you're just growing. After me getting older and understanding, my mom was coming out of so much dysfunction. She was learning how to be herself.
Mm.
And so some stuff she couldn't give because she didn't have it. Backstory on her mom passed when she was 10.
Wow.
So she didn't have,
Yeah, she didn't
the
have that.
nuggets or whatever.
Yeah.
She had some great women around her, but it's nothing like your
It's
mother.
nothing like a mother.
It's
Yeah.
nothing like your mother. So, the things that I didn't learn at home, the people that I got associated with, I learned like from his mom. I learned how to cook. I learned how to do this. I learned how to be this lady.
Yeah.
With them, and then after the breakup with him, though, I felt so because I grew up in a house, so I was free. I could do whatever I wanted to do. And then when I got with all this structure, I was like, okay,
Yeah, it's a little-
whatever. And it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I went to what I knew. I went to the other side. Like, so now I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do. So I'm partying. I'm kicking it. I'm in the streets. I'm hanging with all the hood people because that's what I grew up. My brother's name is like that. I wound up meeting my daughter's dad. So I call them opposites. One is structure, and one is we just keep them lifted. But I needed both of them.
Yeah.
I needed both sides because when I did get in this environment, because I came from this environment, once the partying and all the fun stuff started being tiresome,
Mm-hmm.
I understood like, okay, well, you got to get your stuff back together because this is how it's supposed to be. This why.
Yeah, this
you
why
didn't get this side first.
This is why you. Yeah.
And I thank God for it. So once I had my daughter, though, it's nothing like seeing a reflection of you.
Yeah.
When I had my son, I still was able to be free because he was my first baby. He was the first grandbaby for my. He's only child with his dad, so I still was able to kind of be free, do what I want to do because I always had somebody to be there with him, and I always had a village. when I had my daughter, I still had a village, but it was totally different because it was a girl.
Yeah.
And I know what girl, I'm a woman. I know what girls need. And yeah, when I seen her, I was like, oh, I gotta get it together
Yeah.
because she can't ever go through nothing like what I go through
Oh,
or what I've been through.
absolutely.
And that's where my real relationship with God, me starting to change, me starting to come into Winnie,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't know. It depends on where you know me from. Family call me Nene. If you if you know me from like Arlington or early, they call me Judy. So the personas
Yeah.
were different.
Yeah.
It's when I became growing and understood who God designed was Winnie.
Yeah. I love it.
And so for me, that's when she started evolving and growing and coming into
Herself.
herself.
Yep.
And so with my daughter's grandmother, she's a celebrity hairstylist. Shout out to Sharice Slate.
Shout out to Cerise.
Yes. She with her, I learned entrepreneurship. I learned it was way more than to life than just working a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot more things out here that you can see and you can be. And sorry if I'm touching that mic.
You good.
It's a lot more to life than what I knew. And so that opened up another door for me. Um, that's how I even got into writing my
Writing. Yeah,
stories.
we got to get into
Yeah.
that.
But I always journaled before
Always
that.
journal.
I've always journaled. So like I told you, I wrote that letter. I've always been a person that sat down and wrote. I would write my
Write
thoughts.
your thoughts out. Yeah.
Because it would be a lot of stuff going through my head, and I'd be like, okay, I need to get it out. Or even if I got it out, I could go back and look at it like weeks or whatever later and be like, oh dang, this what I was feeling then, and
Yeah.
or this wouldn't change since then. So I've always done that.
Right.
So
I want to make a quick shift. You were a part of our Black Author event. Yes, back in February.
And it was so good.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was our first one. Shout out to author Diana Jones, who came to us with the idea to put that Black Author event together, bringing all authors, man. I think it was an amazing event for our first time. Great turnout. So for you,
my heart.
just to kind of share with our online community your experience, what you thought about it, and different stuff like that.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was so inspiring to see our community come together the way it did. We had a great turnout for that event. Um, and just I think that's what pivot our upcoming event that's coming to celebrate our Black authors, our community, and not discrediting anybody else because we love everybody. But
of course,
it's nothing like celebrating your people. The things that we overcome, no other race has had to deal with. The trauma that we deal with, the just our lives in general.
Yeah.
So to celebrate us in a positive way, to know that we are out here doing things that are changing lives, that are affecting our communities in a positive way, that are leading to great opportunities for us, it's nothing like it. And that event really opened up the door for it. So
I agree.
I can't wait till next year.
Yeah. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully that will be a staple for it. I really believe it was an awesome, amazing event. And it was authors from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all age groups. And so that's what really blessed me the most, man, is to see us come together and just to network with one another, love on one another, support one another.
And
I think I bought a shirt from you.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
You bought a shirt for your wife.
Yeah, for my wife. So.
We broke bread. We ate good.
Yeah, we did. We ate good. Shout out to Chef Stevie Ray. I believe he was a chef for that event. So yeah, I'm glad you were a part of that. So let's get into this journalism, this writing part of who Winnie is. So for you, what inspired you to become a writer? And then number two, and when did you first realize you had the voice worth sharing? Twofold.
I'm gonna answer the second one first.
Okay.
Because the voice worth sharing, like I said, I've always been that person to people. People call me all the time for a voice of reason, comfort, knowledge. What do I think? all of that. I've always been her, good, bad, in between.
Yeah.
I've always been her.
Always been her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a gift. That's a gift for me. It comes very easy.
Yeah.
I can encourage you and be over here struggling within, like, Lord, I don't even know how I'm telling them this, and I can't even get my stuff together.
Facts. Yeah.
But that's a beautiful gift He gave me. What encouraged me to start writing actually was my best friend. My best friend, I had went through the breakup with my daughter's dad, and we had hit the pandemic, and I would always be telling her about the stuff that I'm journaling on. Right? She was like, "Friend, I really think you should put it in a book."
Hmm.
And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, I really think you should put it in a book." She was like, you have always been this person." She was like, "And I really believe that people should hear like your story, hear, your thoughts." And she's in the Navy. She's actually based out of Virginia. Her name is Jelena Griffin. Hey, Lena Pooh.
What's up? What's up?
She was working, and one of the people that worked with her, she did publishing. And so she connected me with her,
Wow.
and that's how it all started. It didn't take long because, like I said, I got books.
Yeah.
Like, you guys,
You probably got page on top
I
of
got
page.
page on top of pages of things. So we just went through it, dived through it, pulled out the major nuggets and implemented them. I put them all together.
Yeah.
Doing it though, I learned how healing it is to let it out, to let it all out. Like, I never been scared to state my truth. I think that's how I live so free, because devil, you can't do nothing to me when I know what I am. I know what I've been through. I don't. You're not gonna make me regret it. You're not gonna make me feel bad about it. It is what it is. It
Yeah.
happened. Because one thing it didn't do was stop me.
Exactly. It pushed you forward.
It pushed me forward. So everything that came to try to pull me down, try to make me be less than or stay stagnant, it didn't do anything but catapult me. So writing it became a beautiful outlet for me.
For you, yeah. It's pretty much like therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very therapeutic. You sit down, you let it out, you go over it, and then the beautiful thing about it, you grow through it. Because now when I go back and I read my book, I be like, you done came so far.
It's good.
From your thought pattern when you were writing that.
Yeah.
Because now some of the things in my book, I can look at it in 2025 versus 2020 when I was writing it in a lot of pain. Now that the pain has subsided, I can look at it in a different perspective.
Yes. I wanna add to that. There's this quote that my brother Brandon, shout out to Brandon Asian, my guy. There's this quote that he says that life is lived forward but understood backwards.
Yes.
And basically what he means is we don't understand the stuff that we've been in until we've moved on in life and we've grown and we've matured, and we sit down and reflect and like, dang, I've came a long way.
It's so true. So the nugget God gave me during the midst of it, he said, acknowledge it, accept it, then I give you understanding. So exactly what your friend said, it work like that.
Yeah.
You don't know why you deal with or go through the things you go through.
Absolutely.
You don't know his reasoning for allowing it to happen. And most people don't understand the good and the bad work together for real.
They do.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
It's not the way life was designed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of us don't get to where we're going without the pain, because pain triggers you to pay attention. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. Say it again, man.
Pain triggers you to pay attention.
Pay attention, my God.
Pain will make you be like, well, wait a minute, because I know for me, it was like, hold on, girl, you gonna have to do something different.
My God.
Because you can't go through this no more.
Yeah. That's
you
good.
Can't feel this no more. I don't want to feel that no more.
Yeah.
So for a lot of us, it catapults us to where we need to go. We don't understand it, but it makes you start moving. It make you start. Some people shut down, and them are the people that people like us, we are supposed to help. We are supposed to, because we have went through it. This is why we share our testimony. This is why we share,
Yeah.
to let somebody know you're not the only person that dealing with whatever. You're not the only person that has went through, and you can get up if you choose it.
Exactly.
Now I'm one of them people. You gonna be have to choose it, because I can't keep just sit there and keep on with you. We don't do waddles. We don't do pity parties.
Yeah.
You can have your moment.
Yeah. You can't stay there.
You can't stay there.
Can't stay
Because
there.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a moment.
Yeah.
It all come together. But
Yeah.
I ain't going to stay there.
Ain't gonna stay there.
I ain't going to stay there.
I
And I ain't
love
going to
it.
stay there long either.
Yeah.
Because once you start sitting there long, is you keep traumatizing yourself, because you keep replaying everything. And those are things you have to learn through.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
agree. I agree. For you, was there a book or author that deeply influenced your journey as a writer? Any books that you've read over the time that helped influence your writing, creativity?
Just to be transparent, I wasn't a real reader like
Reader?
that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Because it was one of the things I dealt with of learning.
Of course.
It made
Yeah.
it challenging.
True.
So I wasn't a big reader. Life is what
Is what, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Being surrounded by strong women, understanding things, that's what encouraged me. Those were the things that pushed me and motivated me. My mom has a beautiful story as well, you
Yeah.
know. And when I was younger, I gave her a hard time because I didn't understand. I didn't understand her walk. I didn't understand her why. Um, so I did. I gave her a real hard time. But now, when I say that's my my buddy, that's
Yeah.
my best, the best, absolute best person in the world for me. But understanding strength. Once I understood that, those are the things that encouraged me to be better. It put me in a line to understand she could only go so far, and she birthed me to go further.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it. Let's get into this beautiful body of work right here.
Yes.
The title Unbroken Destiny. So for you,
To speak for itself.
where did the title Unbroken Destiny come from in creating this book?
Unbroken Destiny came from you wasn't gonna stop me. You wasn't gonna stop me. That was the mindset I have, the mindset I had. My destiny may have had some challenges, some hiccups, some bumps in the road, but it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
It wasn't broken, and it wasn't the end. So that's how Unbroken Destiny came to life, is the name of my book, because I want other people to know, just because you started this way, it don't mean that the end
It's gonna be
is
like,
that.
yeah, I totally agree with that. That's
Most
good.
of the time, if you accept what's going on in your life and you work on it, the one thing I can tell everybody, if you don't have self-awareness or accountability, you're gonna have a challenge in life. Because that's the only way you're gonna get to your next step, is understanding your part you played in the scenario, whatever went on in life.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was younger, I didn't have, I didn't have the knowledge or the capacity to understand what was going on, so
Yeah.
I didn't play a real major part in it. Like that, I could have spoke out, but it could have turned life in a different directory or
True.
whatever.
True.
So it was what it was. But once I got to a point to where I um understood like life,
Yeah.
that's where you had to start being accountable
Yeah.
for, like, okay, yeah, that did happen, but that's not a reason to be like this or to stay like this.
It doesn't define who you are.
Yes. So with those nuggets within, it just catapults me to, yeah, I need to tell y'all, You might start right here, but your destiny not broken if you don't allow it to be.
That's good. That's good. For our viewers, those that are watching, what could be some key takeaways of those if they want to purchase the book? What would be some things that can help them?
So this book is a memoir of my life, how it started, some of the things that I was challenged with.
Yeah.
It tells you my why. It tells you how I overcame, and it also gives you a section in my book to write down. You have journaling sections
Oh
after
yeah,
each chapter,
I like
so
that.
you can write down and reflect.
Reflect. Yeah.
And you can go back, because that was one of the things that helped me, get through life. When I go back and I read some of the things, it just bless my soul, because it's like, okay, you remember this part of your life, and now you're here, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So my book is an encouragement book. It's to empower you, it's to give you knowledge, it's to make you understand you're not by yourself. And you can do anything that you put your mind to. And I'm spiritual based, so for me, I am nothing without God.
Yeah. Yeah.
My relationship with God is the foundation of everything for me.
Absolutely.
There's good, bad in between, and most people see me, know me, in whatever walk of life. I still had God. He still was covering me in the good, in the bad, in the
And the
ugly.
Yeah.
And he's yet still doing it. I'm not a perfect person. When you're a writer, I know some people think you got it together, or they see you in the spotlight and think that your life is a certain kind of way because of the image that's put on. I'm not a perfect person. I fall, I make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm still challenged.
Yeah.
I'm still growing. I tell people, I'm from the south side of heaven. Pray with me, don't play with me, okay? Because he's still
It's
working
still
on me. He's
working.
still
It's still
working on
working on
me.
all
He's
of
still
us.
working
Yes,
on me.
Lord.
But I thank God for how far I have come, and knowing that I'm gonna go further because I want to.
I love it. I love it. For you, what has been one of your proudest moments in being the author? What are one of those highlights, or even multiple highlights?
My proudest moment is, you guys, just to be my mom's child, because it came from hugging 27,000 calls all through life of Winnie did this, Winnie did that, Winnie did this. Can you come get her from the school? Can you be this? She got to go home today? To this, my baby. This is where she is. This is the life she has now. It's an honor to see the joy on my mama's face.
Yeah, yeah.
How proud I make her now.
Yeah.
So to see her answer prayer is the highlight for me always, and to be who God designed me to be.
Yeah.
To let him use me in a way that will help, his people. My voice ain't for everybody, but it's for a particular group of people. So those two things for me is everything. All the other stuff, it don't mean nothing. The glitter, the grunt, it's cool, but those two things,
Yeah.
those bless my heart every time.
Wow.
Every time. And then to know that when somebody come back and be like, thank you for sharing, it helped me. You just don't know the things. And it is not people my age, it's older.
Wow.
Older generations.
Yeah.
Because they don't speak about things that happen. They don't know how to walk through them. They don't know how to face the darkness.
Yeah.
And for me, allowing my light to shine and shine the light on the darkness in somebody's life, to let them know that you don't have to sit in it. Those are the beautiful moments for me.
Yeah. I love it. Did you find it hard putting this book together as you were going through the process, writing, reflecting, going back, writing again? Did you find it difficult putting this together? Because I've heard from other authors as they're going through their process, reliving those moments. So for you, was it difficult?
Some nuggets were, some were, because I don't take things negative all the time. A lot of it wasn't. It was okay to put it together, because like I said, I've been journaling and had these things I already wrote down, so it wasn't hard. But when it came to some of the things that were fresh, it was. It was, because it's like, dang, this is really where I'm at. But the overall, it was just exciting because I'm like, this, I'm really doing this.
Yeah,
This really
yeah,
happening. It's really going.
yeah,
So, we have a mix of feelings. It wasn't real bad for me.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't real bad.
So going forward, what's next for Winnie outside of, is there upcoming book projects, or there plays, or there storytelling events? Is there what's next for Winnie outside of this?
Outside of this, yes, Winnie has a lot of things going on. I do have a upcoming book. I actually just did an anthology with a group of
Yes, let's
ladies.
talk about that.
And it was a chapter based on my childhood, letting you know the nuggets that happened in the beginning and how to break those generational curses.
Right.
um that anthology wound up being a beautiful, it was a beautiful event. It took a while, but it wound up releasing, I think the third week of June. So we just had a release with Matthew Santana. Shout out to Matthew
Shout out, shout out.
with Santana Global. So that was one thing that just launched for me. I do have something that I'm working on now. Um on Saturday we have the
Yes.
gala. Yes. So
Yes,
it's
let's talk about it.
Inked in Excellence. This is going to be our annual thing.
Okay.
We are going to be honoring our entrepreneurs, our authors, our philanthropists, and everybody in the DFW community. We're going to honor from least to greatest because we deserve it. It's people out here, it's some dope people out here that nobody knows. So we want to put them on a platform to show their work, to show who they are, to get some exposure. Um, we love our community.
Yeah.
I I work with Di Jones. That's my partner in
Hey,
crime.
Arthur Diamond
Um,
Jones in the building.
we making things shake. We making things shake. We doing what God tell us to do. We have a lot of upcoming speaking engagements that are gonna come about. I actually have one. I think it's called the Virtuous Woman. We'll be doing an event in the next month or two. So I have a lot of things that's coming up, and more so a lot of speaking engagements. I'm going to. I can't tell y'all when I'm gonna launch my next one, but we're gonna try to get it before 2025 ends. Let that be done. Hopefully it'll be my 5th year anniversary. So my first book was launched 2020, December of 2020. So
Okay.
hopefully I do me a 5-year anniversary and we'll get some more nuggets
Okay.
then from me. But I'm really just walking in what God has for me. He's opening a lot of doors. So I'm just thankful and I just want to be present
Yeah.
when the opportunity comes. So I stay ready so I don't have to get ready
Fact.
pretty much.
Also, man, during this event this Saturday, the DFW Band, aka Black Arthur Gala, we also know that you guys are honoring the library.
Yes, we have to shout you guys out. When I say you, we come in here, you guys take such good care of us. It's nothing pretty much that we ask that you don't attempt to do or let us know how it can be done the easiest way. We have to honor you guys. Like I said, the events.
Yeah.
February,
Yeah.
the library.
Yeah.
We came here. You guys did it. So what would we look like not honoring you guys?
Yeah.
For being a nugget to us,
Yeah. Yeah.
a blessing. So we show honor where it's due.
I'm with it.
Hmm
I'm with it.
And I'm with it. I can't wait, you guys. I cannot wait.
This Saturday, what
This
time? Give
Saturday.
them the details,
So
Winnie.
it's going to be this Saturday at the Everman Civic Center. We're going to start at 6 p.m. and it's over at 11 p.m. 6 p.m. is going to start our cocktail hour. So you come in, you get your drink, whatever you like. We're gonna do live. We're gonna have some performing artists that's gonna perform during that time frame. And then we're gonna break bread. We always break bread wherever we go. That's a part of our thing. You come together, we eat together. That's God did that, and so we honor Him in all we do. and then we're gonna honor our people. And then we're gonna have time to. We have vendors there. We're gonna have time to dance.
Oh, it's cool.
To purchase whatever you want to purchase. We're gonna have some raffles going on.
Okay.
You guys come out. I have some special gifts that I want to raffle. So we're just gonna have a good time,
That's
and
good.
I'm super excited. And if you show up, please come dressed to impress, because this is gala theme. So bring your thing, because I'm gonna put on. I don't know how not to. I'm just gonna tell y'all that I'm coming out. I'm gonna step on out, and that girl gonna be shining, and my girl gonna be with me, and I have all my people that's coming. So we gonna be dressed to impress. So if you do decide to come, you are able to purchase tickets at the door. If you have not purchased the tickets, you are able to reach out to me, Winnie Starks, on Facebook, Di Jones on Facebook. You inbox me if you know me personally. You text me and let me know you want to come. I'll get you on the list. But if not, if you come to the door, you are able to come in at the door. The tickets right now are $30. If you come at the door, they're $45. That will include we're doing a gift bag. We're going to eat. And we do have another raffle that you don't have to pay for, so that includes your ticket. So you have those things, and then you'll get to celebrate. I think that's the major thing, is the celebration part of it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Are you hosting? Who hosting?
Yes, it's me, your girl Winnie. I'm the host of the most of all of it. So this is the face you'll see. You'll have different hair, but my hair is styling today. But the face you'll see, yes, all night, and the voice you'll hear.
Gotcha.
To celebrate everyone.
Yeah. This your first time hosting? Have you hosted events before?
This is my first time hosting by myself.
Wow. How you feel?
Oh, I'm excited. Like that's my lane right there.
I got
That's
you.
my lane right there. I'm not gonna say I'm not a little nervous, because I haven't been the one that did it all by myself, but
of course it takes a team.
It does, but hey, we're gonna get it done.
Already.
We're gonna get it done.
Well, she didn't give you all the details. The Forest Hill Library District will be in the building. I'm gonna be looking fly. I'm gonna make sure I have my black on. I know our team gonna look good. That's just how we do, man. We operate excellence.
Yes.
Being here. So
yes.
Also, I don't know if you noticed these boards that we have here. We're in the process of expanding and growing this library project expansion. And so for you, what would be some things you would like to see in addition to this library? What do you think would be beneficial?
What would be beneficial? I would like to see maybe some growth classes. Like you bring someone in that has a wealth of knowledge, whether it be a therapist, whether it be someone that can give some growth nuggets too. Especially starting with, I know we do a lot of young kids, but I want something that starts implementing with between 13 and 21. Because during that age range, you coming into puberty, you don't know yourself, you don't know a lot of things. And some things I've learned just being an adult and being around different people, a lot of stuff is not learned at home.
Yeah.
And so I would love for us to have a space where we teach a lot of things that should possibly be taught at home that you didn't get. Some things that it don't even come to your brain until you in it. Like, dang, I don't know, Me, one example with family. I didn't know who people were in my family. Like, I knew my aunties, I knew their kids, but like the second cousins, the third, I didn't know who them people were, or it wasn't ever explained to you like that about certain things. So those are the things that I'm talking about. Or like womanly hygiene, males. I want us to start teaching our children about body safety or whatever, because they don't understand that your body is precious. It's more valuable than anything, and a lot of stuff is not taught that. A lot of things that social media is not geared towards that.
Yeah.
Is expose your body, is
Of
do
course.
whatever you want to do with it. But our body is our temple.
Yeah.
And I'm not the one to preach to you like that because I have my ways. But if you understand it, you will know how to maneuver it in a way that fits you the
Yeah.
best. So I would rather you have some nuggets to be able to take in and work with than you not have nothing at all and you figuring it out like I had to.
Gotcha.
So I would definitely love for something like
Yeah.
that to be implemented
Yeah.
into the library over here.
More so like personal development.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely important. Let's shift again. I know you have another hat that you wear as this motivational speaker.
Yes.
So, as a motivational speaker, why is it important for women to take the stage and share their stories? Why is that so important?
Because being quiet don't get us nowhere.
Hmm.
Being quiet don't get you anywhere. We go through a lot of things as women. I know as black women we taught to be so strong, so everything for everybody, and not understanding you can't be nothing to nobody when you ain't together.
Yeah, exactly.
When
I
you
agree.
when your cup, we supposed to give the overflow to people.
Mm-hmm.
Our cup is supposed to be filled for us
Yeah.
to be able to maneuver the way that God designed us to maneuver. We never was supposed to be in a chaotic stress and survival mode.
Yeah.
That was not how it's supposed to be. That's what we have, but that's not how it's supposed to be. And so for me, doing motivational speaking, it's sharing so you can know, like, no, you can take your life.
Yeah.
Take your life. It's not selfish to think about yourself.
I totally agree
It's
with that.
not selfish
I
to think
totally
about
agree.
yourself. It's not selfish to put yourself before them kids, before that man, but God, then the other things follow. You go with God, He gonna teach you how to be you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
you He designed you to be, because what most people don't understand is this not our life.
Yeah.
This is He put us here for a particular reason, whether it be great or small. You have a work to do in this earth realm. Your life is not your own. And if you go to the Creator, He'll teach you how to be what He designed you to be here, which will open up all the doors for you. It'll make you be good within you. You'll be able to flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never had this much peace. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, but I wasn't taught that you could be at peace like this.
Like this.
You
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
I wasn't taught that, and I had to go through a lot of stuff to get here. I'm thankful for it, and I'm thankful to be a trailblazer and a person that will share to help somebody else out. But your peace is everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I do a lot of stuff that captivates to make sure my mental is okay. Because I remember when it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I used to, I never dreamed of being here. This was not the life. I promise you. I wanted to be somebody's wife, barefoot and pregnant all the time, and I just wanted to like that man. That's all I wanted, and that's all I knew, honestly.
Yeah.
But God said, no, I got greater. I got something that is way past this minute, mediocre mindset.
Yeah.
And you can have it. You can have all of that plus more.
Yeah.
If you just, if you hone in.
Yeah.
And it tears me up because it just be like God saw fit to choose me.
Wow.
And even when I didn't choose me. So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's what makes me do the motivational speaking.
Wow.
That's especially to our women.
Yeah.
And to be a woman doing it. It's a lot of men that can speak, but being a woman that can give you different nuggets and open your thought process in a different way that you never seen before.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah. This is one quote that I heard from business leader, spiritual leader, Dr. Darius Daniels, where he said there's a difference between having a dream and having a calling.
It's definitely is.
Our dreams can fluctuate, but a
But that
calling
calling,
is something that God intends for you to do
he intended.
while you on this earth.
And I can tell you what, because I know I'm a chosen. He ain't gonna let you not do it.
Yeah.
That's the part about
Yeah,
it.
he will not let you.
He will not let you do it. It's certain stuff now that I want to do, and God be like, I try it, and I be like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Because when you grow up and you go through a lot of stuff, you become very tough and very strong
Yeah.
and strong-willed.
Yeah.
And so you do have to have that balance. But when you chosen, you can't do everything that everybody do. And God is not going to not allow you to do what he put in you to do. So however much he got to hurt you to get you there, he will do it. He will do it. I'm living testament.
Yeah.
He makes me think all the time. I be like, okay, I don't want to get hit with that flip-flop. Let me just... Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do right.
Right. Outside of all these numerous hats that you wear, what does Winnie like to do for fun? I know we talked about it. I was said, but outside of the seminars, the speaking engagements, the writing, what do you do to take care of yourself?
I love to travel. And I love to enjoy different experiences. So what Willie was talking about, I came in here a few weeks ago. I had just came back from Aruba. And so in Aruba, we did a ATV experience, and one of the stops was through this beautiful cave, and we got to jump off the cave into the...
Listen, y'all, I don't know if I would do that. She showed me the video. I don't know.
Yeah, it was so... This is thanks to my brother, my oldest brother. My oldest brother, he is... anything on four wheels, he's on it. Anything that you can think of, my brother put me through. So I'm one of them adrenaline junkie people,
Yeah, I
kind
see.
of. So things like that, it's fun to me. I just did I did that. I jumped off the cave into the beautiful water. It was so nice. It was a great experience. It was not scary with me. But I am the adventurous one. We went to St. Martin's. I did the zip line. That's one of the... that's one of the highest zip lines in the whole United States or whatever. I did that. And then a few weeks ago, I got surprised and I went on a helicopter ride. So I
Cool.
mean, I'm an adventurous person, so I like to do stuff that is fun, intriguing, that's daring a
Yeah.
little bit. So I'm the spontaneous friend. My friends, the people that I travel with, my travel buddies, my besties, she always be like, "Oh, here she go again." She always trying to do stuff that make me feel like I'm finna lose my life, and I just be like, "Girl, we ain't never died. You ain't gonna." My thought process is God not gonna let me die until He allows me to do all the things that He has spoken into my life. So I mean, hey,
So you gonna have fun.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it in the midst of it, and being a mom.
What is that like being a mom?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's scary. It's challenging. It's rewarding. Um, it's hard. I'm not. I try not to use the word hard, but it's challenging.
Yeah.
Because there's no guide to it. You don't know.
There's
You
no
don't.
instruction manual.
Yeah,
None
there's
of
no
that.
instruction manual.
Yeah.
You don't know how you're doing until you get to a certain spot. Now, for me, I'm in a middle stage. I got a 17-year-old and I have an 11-year-old. My 17-year-old son, he's going to 12th grade. He just got him a car. It's a beautiful stage with that one because he grew up with me. He knows the all before motivational speaking and before all that. He know all of that. So for me, that our relationship is totally different because to see him as a young man and know that even in the midst of my darkest times, he still turned out well.
Wow.
That's a beautiful thing for me. And then I have this 11-year-old, my twin. Yeah. Miss Genesis.
Wow.
Yeah. Just like me. She's gonna be 10 times more than I am. We're gonna work through it. She makes me understand how my mom used to just be standing there looking at me like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So, but that's my track star. She's
Okay.
gifted in track.
Okay.
We just came back from state. Um, but that's my baby. God gave me her for my heart. Um, and He knew she'll push me.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm ready to fall, fumble, give up, she is my motivation. Genesis is, I call her Sour Patch Kid because she's so sweet, but she can be so sour
At the same time. That's
but
funny.
she keeps me grounded. Like
Yeah.
if I say, oh no, I don't want to do something, or I start maybe beating myself up, Genesis be like, mama, you got this, or no, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
You know, you as she tell all them people at her school, mama, they can Google you. No, you cannot not do this. Y'all, when she did that to me one day, came home, she was like, yeah, I told all the people in my school to Google your name because you're my mom.
Oh man.
That's the motivation. She
Yeah.
keep me going. She
Wow.
keeps me grounded, and I thank God for her. I thank God for both of my children every day because they are what keeps me alive, keeps me going, keep me youthful,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
I would not change it. I used to question. I used to be like, God, why would you give me children like this and then you want me to do this by myself, pretty much?
Yeah.
But He knew what He was doing. He knew that I'm a person that sometimes I could love people more than I love myself, and I could think about your well being before mine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my kids
Yeah.
make me keep going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a time to where you learn things from your children?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. My son is my go-to when I'm dealing with something and I can't think. Little Greg, I'm thinking like this, or this is going on, and he give me such great nuggets.
Wow.
He give me such great nuggets. I'm like, wow, like I did something right. But yes, I learn from them all the time.
Yeah. 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 That's cool. What would you like to share to those who are watching, those who are listening, those who are inspiring to become upcoming authors? What information or what advice would you give them, those who are aspiring to start their journey?
Start. You could talk about things all day long. Actually, start putting it on paper. Um, you can connect with me if you need some assistance. The knowledge that I don't have any problem sharing it. But just get started. If you have a testimony that you're scared to share, most 9 times out of 10 you're supposed to share it. If it fears you, share it because that's the devil trying to make you hold on to something that God wants you to release. Um, I would also say be prepared because opening certain doors you do, especially with family things, um, it can cause some things if you're not a strong-willed person and able to stand up for yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. Think about it. I still would say share it, but make sure you have somebody that can assist you with those not so pleasant questions that'll come, those not so pleasant moments that'll come, and then also just my only thing I really be having for people, go with God so you can know what to do, and don't just do something that you think you're supposed to do. Don't follow other people. Do what He tell you to do,
Yeah.
and everything else will follow. Like I say, this is never what I thought my life would be, but I
Right.
did what he put in my heart. I did what he gifted me with, and my gifts made room for me. So those are my biggest nuggets. First and foremost, get with God.
Yeah.
Start your relationship with God and allow him to teach you who you are, and then you will know the next steps to go. But if you already know that, do it and get it done.
Get it done.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love it. Well, this has been a great show.
Yes, it has. As we knew it was.
Yeah, of course, man. It's been a long time. We had some delays, but what can be delayed can never be denied.
Never be denied.
Never be
And it was
denied.
perfect timing.
Yeah,
It was perfect timing. I'm real big on that. Nothing is a coincidence, nothing is an accident. If God delayed, it's for his own protection and his own wisdom, and it's okay.
I believe it's okay.
Mhm.
Well, we appreciate you all tuning in to this amazing, impactful, powerful, funny, vulnerable, all of that great show on today. This is Ordinary Conversations with Extraordinary People. This is your host, Willie Beamen. Tune in, meet us next Wednesday at 12 p.m. via Facebook Live as we bring on another author from our Black Author event, Miss Yolanda Smith, man. So y'all stay tuned. We will see you guys next week. Peace.